What is going on, ATH? Today is episode 2 of Becoming an All-Terrain Human, and we are talking about training anti-rotation. What is it, you might ask? That is the muscles that resist rotation in our lumbar, and we are going to make sure that they are strong and up to the task. Today in this video, we're going to talk about who needs it, why you need it, and we're going to give you 3 easy exercises that you can do right now to protect your spine. But first, if you want to be upright and fit for a lifetime, it is imperative that you click that subscribe button. Your life depends on it, so do it now. So today I have a PSA for all of my lifters out there. If you want to be able to squat, deadlift, clean, snatch for the rest of your life, you have to train anti-rotation. So if you're ready to stop limiting your breathing capacity, you want to get rid of those nagging pains on the front and side of your hips, and you even get those adductor and groin pulls, then you have to train anti-rotation. See, when we rotate in everyday activities, you have muscles that are resisting excessive rotation on that spine. They actually protect the spine from rotating too far. And what happens is, as we get older, if we do not strengthen those muscles and make sure they're firing properly, we can get excess rotation on that lumbar. So if you don't want to be the lame butt who throws out his back shoveling his snow, then these exercises are for you. So if you're ready to move better, prevent injuries, get rid of those weird lower back tweaks, then let's get into these exercises.
Exercise 1, the Palloff press. This is a go-to exercise and really lets you feel your core working where it should be.
All right, this first exercise, the Palloff press, it is a very, very basic anti-rotation drill, but I have a jump stretch band. You can attach it to a rig, some type of pole, whatever you got, you can loop it. If you have a cable cross machine, you can use that too. I would not go much heavier than 20 or 30 on your cable cross machine. They vary a little bit. If you feel it in the hips or the lower back, that means it's too heavy. Do not go up to feel it in the core, go down. So for this, she's gonna get on one knee. So if the band is pulling from the right, you will have your left leg up, so opposite of where the band's pulling from. So for today's purpose, I'm holding it to give an example. And what she will do once she's in this position, she has full hip lock out, glute is tight, because this exercise is not only gonna challenge the core and that anti-rotation, it's also gonna challenge this glute, the lateral part of the glute, because it wants to pull you this way. Ha! So, for the Palloff press, you're gonna go ahead, press in and out to center heart, so you just bring it back into that sternum. We don't wanna go out to the left or to the right, straight in, straight out, and you should retract, so think pull that belly button into that spine. When we do that, it helps activate the core, and then also let's breathe. Give me a big exhale as you press out, because the transverse helps in breathing, so when we get that exhale, it's going to activate that transverse abdominis even more. And so what you're gonna do, 2 sets of 10 each side, glutes locked out like so, belly button pulled in. You should feel it in this core, almost like a strip right across that belly button area, and that's how you know you're working it, training that good anti-rotation.
Exercise 2, the kettlebell suitcase carry. This one's a twofer. It allows you to learn how to stabilize against lateral flexion and anti-rotation. It's also simple as fudge, so let's get into it.
All right, for this exercise, all you need is a kettlebell, super simple one. So for this exercise, the suitcase carry, right? If you're somebody who tends to stand like this on the side of your hips, you rest on one leg a lot more and you start getting that little nagging pain in that glute tendon that connects to the greater trochanter, technobabble. This is for you. So all you need, grab that kettlebell. You're gonna pick it up, always pick it up in the center. Do not pick it up on the outside. Stand it up like a deadlift and then put that kettlebell out to the side. So it's in one hand like a suitcase. You'll start walking. And when we're walking, a few things we wanna focus on is not letting those hips deviate really far to the side, right? So she'll show you that. Right? Keep that core tight. Don't let the spine dip. Don't let the hips go to the side. Keep that belly button sucked in, core nice and tight. If you feel it in the core, you're doing great. Don't do this. Don't do that with the hips. Good to go. What I want you to do, walk about 50 meters for 2 or 3 sets, or until you feel like the core isn't firing anymore, and you might be feeling it a little bit in your lower back or more in your hips. Then we know we have fatigued the core, and we're gonna start building some core endurance.
Exercise 3, push-up bird dog. This one's a little more advanced, so if you haven't trained anti-rotation or some of our crawling patterns, I wouldn't get into it just yet. But this one only uses your body weight, so no excuses.
All right, for this exercise, get into the push-up position. We're gonna give it to you quick because it's super simple to easy to go over. Get into the push-up position, load those shoulders up over top of your wrists. Don't be back here. I see so many people that don't want to load their wrists. Get over top of it so you load the shoulders and the wrists. Next, don't let this core dip into overextension. Everyone out there, if you're doing planks, stop letting your core dip. Stop doing them for 2 minutes and allowing that core to dip super deep. You're not getting what you want to do. So if you've done a bird dog, this is a little bit more advanced. You'll probably know what it is, but we're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and you can see it's even challenging for her to balance. And when we're in this position, we want to focus on keeping that belly button sucked up. We don't want to let the hips roll so much to the side, right? We're resisting rotation. So keep those hips square. Go ahead, just do 2 sets of 10 total. That'll be good. Couple it with all the other exercises. But if you cannot do this exercise, let's go back down to the original OG bird dog. We're gonna get those hips a little bit more over top the knees, so she needs to walk her hands back. Good, so now we have the hips square over top the knees, and now we're gonna also walk the hands back. Good, shoulders are over top the hands, perfect. This is the position for the bird dog. Same thing, still work on pulling, retracting that belly button to the spine. We're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg up. Good, and balance. And so for these, you can kind of hold for a second if you want to feel that core balancing against that rotational force. So when we say rotation, since we're lifting up opposite arm, opposite leg, there is naturally a rotating effect that we have to teach those deep spinal stabilizers how to stabilize and be better. There you go, ATH. All it takes is 2 sets of these exercises once a week to start making your core absolutely bulletproof. So whether you're a runner, a lifter, or somebody who just wants to stay healthy for a lifetime, give your core the foundation of movement, a little TLC once a week. Give us a thumbs up if you like the exercises, and in the comments below, please let us know what your favorite form of exercise is, whether that's running, yoga, lifting. Let us know, and until next time, keep becoming all-terrain so you can make that world your playground.